let's pick the 15th fret. 15th fret is the note of G, and it is 15.7 millimeters wide. We divide it into the Great Pyramid, so it's G. It's on the 15th fret, and we get 192. 192 hertz is the note of G. So as you can see, the 630 millimeter discovery of the string with the 12 chromatic equal temperament tuning, and which is the, I should write it down for you just to see it. It is the 12th root of 2, and 24 frets is simply just 2 octaves. It's just 12 notes in the scale, and because you've got 24 frets, you can play 2 octaves. Most guitars have 22 and everything. They just cut it off. They don't change the ratio or anything. They just stop at 22 and just make the neck a bit shorter. But if you continued on, you'd be able to physically play 2 octaves. So you can play E on the 12th fret and E right up on the 24th fret. So you can play 2 octaves on a 24 fretted instrument. But it's basically, this ratio is just for the chromatic 12 note scale, and how this is what the ratio it equals. And if you want it, really, you should go back and look at that video, because it goes through all of this. This is Venus. This is actually Venus, the god of beauty, the god of, right? So, and she divides, because that is in minutes. The compass and everything goes into this. The compass has minutes, seconds. Everything is tied together, but not for today. We won't go there today. So this in minutes, from midnight to this, right, it's 584 minutes. Right, that is the synodic or orbital period of Venus. So, okay, why is she the goddess of music and beauty and all these things? Because she is the ratio that divides up the 12th chromatic scale in perfect equal temperament tuning. So the myths make sense. So where we go now? Let's end with the biggest bang that we can possibly end with. Remember I said in the beginning, I said they wouldn't have even had to have left home to know exactly the size of the Earth, and not measuring a shadow, another method. When we take this part here and we get our 3024, when we put it into our triangle calculators, or we get all the measures for the triangle with these plugged into it, we get the H line. I always forget what that is, but it's part of the calculator thing. It's H, so it gives you all the values: perimeter, area, in radius, circumradius, all these things. So let's say A obviously is 1000, B is 2.854, and the hypotenuse 3024. It's all here. Now the H is what we were saying earlier about Venus. This is Venus. We can round this up, obviously. It's 943.7. So we can round that up to 944. And this is the ratio, that 12th root of 2, that gives us the 12th chromatic scale, the equal temperament. So, and we saw that in minutes, this is 584, and that's Venus, synodic period. So, and she's the one that divides up, so she's the goddess of beauty and music and all these things. And we can see just from this, just from the circle, that we've got the A, B, C, and H. H is now the ratio that we break up all our frets with, our notes, to play perfect 12 notes. The perimeter is 687.81. That is the distance of latitude. Between latitudes is 68.7 miles. It's also the synodic period, or the orbital period, forgive me, of Mars. And it's the 2nd fret, when you go back and watch that video with Melissa and Matt. 1st fret is the moon, 354. 2nd fret is 687, Mars. And that was from an early discovery. I didn't even know this at this stage. And here it is, just from drawing the circle and plugging it into a triangle. We get basically what's on the fretboard. Perfect. So yeah, the perimeter. So I said we can not even leave our cave. We knew the size of Earth, the equatorial diameter, before we even left home. And we didn't measure a shadow. So how do we do it? We just take the perimeter of this triangle that we got from just drawing the circle. We take the perimeter and we times it by the circumradius. Okay, 1152, so 1,152. We take the perimeter, we times it by circumradius, and we get, let's do this together, people, we get 7,923.594 something. That's closer because we take the mean average a lot of the time. It's, you see it on online and wiki everywhere. It's the mean average is 7,920 miles, but it's actually 7,926. But that's just what science has done. We just rounded down to the 20. But of course it's actually 26. But we've got 7,923. This is closer than anyone's ever gotten ever. So we took it from perimeter times the circumradius, and we get 7,923.594. And it all came, we didn't do any of this. You can see that. I didn't do that. I just observed. I just followed the rules. I followed the law. That's all I did. I'm a law-abiding cosmic citizen. Because I just followed the law. Oh, that's the hypotenuse. What happens if we just keep using our extra portion that's been given to us in a circle? Wow. We get everything that there is. We've covered the mile. A mile means 1,000. We've taken the 1,000. We've used our extra part of a circle, the radius left over bit. We take the hypotenuse. It's just there. The rest is history. You can see. We knew the size of the earth before we even left home. Have a great day. I'm going to leave it there for today. But it's a great day for all of us. And thanks for listening. So I think I'm going to end it here. But there's a lot more to cover. But basically, we have all the keys now. So you guys can go out and unlock these saves for yourselves. And you're going to start... This is what it's about too, guys. Is that when you do it yourself, and not just listen to me doing it, you do have these sort of epiphanies and these remembrances, these realizations. And they're personal to you. They're universal, but when you do simple little things, measure and contemplate and remember, these things really do unify all religion. This has the potential to end all religious conflict, in my opinion. Because when all the Muslims, all the Jews, all the Christians, all the Hindus, and any other ones that I don't know about, everything that you guys love, worship, venerate, it all came from here. I don't say that lightly, and I don't say that off the cuff, willy-nilly. The phenomena of religion is the religion of phenomena. And the phenomena that's just inherent in nature and a circle is like a part of, this natural, it's very self-evident. They are first principles type things. I don't want to go on too much because I can do that. So, I really wish you all well. I hope that this can bring peace. I hope it simmers and it's in your cauldron and you can stir it up within yourself, because we are looking at the Father here. There'll be some watching this that will automatically straight away know this and be possibly very happy and excited right now. And there'll be others that might still just be like, okay, it's interesting. Sit with it. I don't need to, none of us do, which is why this is so beautiful. We don't have to expand on it or exaggerate it or do anything. It's all very much self-explanatory, and it gives it to us. I hope I've done a good job there, and I hope that there'll be lots more to come. So don't worry about that. But yeah, the fretboard stuff that we've done a couple of weeks ago, all that's going to be in the next ones as well, because it all comes back into all of this. But it was never separate. They're all together in one thing. So you're going to see thousands, really, but hundreds and hundreds of magic things that just can do it themselves. It's a once you have those keys, you put the three keys in the locks. One key there, key here. Then you can open the door. We have the keys now. These are the things the ancients observed, saw, then emulated, then built buildings with. Instruments, scales. They noticed above was behaving the same way, in perfect accordance with this. So, yeah, my heart's been going racing for the last few weeks, because it's just sort of been me and a couple of others privately that sort of knew,